In a major victory for conservative and business interests, the Supreme Court overruled a 40-year-old case that had made it easier to sustain governmental regulations on the environment, consumer protection, public health, and workplace safety. The decision today got rid of a case known as Chevron, which basically says that when federal laws are not crystal clear, judges should defer to the experts who work at federal agencies when trying to discern whether the regulations that they've imposed comply with federal law. The Supreme Court, in a decision in which the 6 conservative justices joined, said that judges have more of a role to play than the Chevron decision said, that judges shouldn't defer to agency experts when statutes are unclear, that that's the work of judges. The 3 liberal justices were in dissent. They called the case a potentially convulsive shock to the legal system. Environmental groups and others who had backed the Chevron decision said that the outcome would make it much harder to sustain regulations and could, in fact, hobble the workings of the federal government. Chief Justice John Roberts, in writing his majority opinion, tried to make clear that today's decision would not affect the thousands of court decisions, mainly in the lower courts, that had used the Chevron case to uphold regulations. But Justice Elena Kagan, writing in dissent, said she was not so sure that the Chief Justice was right, and that she expected an onslaught of challenges to existing regulations. The Supreme Court has made it harder for federal prosecutors to use an obstruction charge that is faced by hundreds of people who participated in the January 6, 2021 attack on the Capitol, and also is faced by former President Donald Trump. In a 6-3 ruling, the court said that the obstruction charge, which was part of a law that was passed in response to the Enron scandal more than 20 years ago, can only be used to show obstruction when defendants actually try to destroy or otherwise impair documents that are necessary for an investigation. It's not clear how broadly the decision will affect the January 6th cases, or whether President Trump's charges will be affected. Special Counsel Jack Smith, who has brought the charges against Trump in Washington, D.C., has said that no matter how the court ruled, Trump's case would proceed and the charges wouldn't be affected.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.